This message today is about simplicity, but I also wanted to share with you guys something that I'm kind of kicking myself for not using sooner. And I've used it for a lot of other things, but I can't gatekeep this. It's Indian healing clay. I was recommended this like years ago, and I used it when my grandmother came to visit. She was stung by a bee, and so I wrapped her finger. You mix it with apple cider vinegar, or you can do it with water, and it dries. And as it dries, it pulls everything out of the sting. And so she was able to move her finger, and she was like, "This is crazy! Like, this stuff's a miracle," and it is. So I was reading about it because I was like, "Oh, you can use it as a face mask." And it was a little intimidating because I'm very sensitive and I usually like either get really red or blotchy, but I ended up using it because it does say feel your face pulsate. I was a little nervous about that. So anyways, I went for it, wild crazy Friday night, and used it. And I can't even tell you, like, it just took everything out of my pores. Like, it made my skin so smooth. And I was like, why didn't I do this sooner? Because I had like a really little bit of like a hormonal breakout, with my cycle and everything. So this was like, wow, it's been sitting there forever. So if you guys, it's called Indian Healing Clay. I am not like getting paid to recommend any of this. It's just, I feel bad if I keep things that I really love that might help people. So try it out, okay? So let's get to the message. And the message today, I received a message last night from an amazing woman, and we worked together for a little while, and she just mentioned to me, when we first started working together, she's like, oh, well, I met this person, this teacher, this person does this, and they're a lot like you. And I was like, oh, awesome. And, she felt a little bad, like, going to see, like, other people, but, like, I encouraged her to branch out, explore, because I'm confident in my abilities. I'm confident in the energy that I hold, the demeanor that I have, and my ability to empathize with people, resonate with people, and to meet them on their level. I think that a lot of the times people get stuck into like a spiritual ego, and I went through this. We all end up going through it, where I know so much more. I am enlightened. I am this, right? Like, the truth is, we're all connected into the same database. Like, all the information is recycled. It goes into the Akashic records. So, you can do all the digging and the finding and the seeking, but a mentor or a teacher really helps you expedite in your journey and evolve. Everybody has their own unique way that they want to take. So we have to allow them to do that. But it was really sweet, because she goes, I really like your videos. Like, I can really like understand what you're saying and what you're putting out there. And that was like the world's best compliment for me that I've had in a while, because I always want to know, you don't seek external validation, but to just know that, like, hey, somebody likes the simpler messages. I feel like when teachers overcomplicate things, like you have to clap 3 times over your solar plexus, you have to, and there are teachings like that. There is, right? And it goes way into depth. That's why there's levels. Like, I'm not a yogi, I'm not a yoga teacher, things like that. But if you did want to know that, they'd say, okay, I recommend you this person. But I think at the bare bones, the basics of it, there's a lot of highly evolved teachers that give the more simpler message, because it's easier to bring people in and resonate with being on their level. So don't ever think that your teachings are too simple, because there's people that really truly appreciate them. And to not overcomplicate things. Life is already complicated. I've spoke about this before, but I think that when a teacher gives you those messages, that means that they're very grounded. Everybody's so obsessed with like ascending and other dimensions, and then they kind of get out of whack and out of balance for a little bit. And they're distorted in their realities. And we have to understand that we are here to be human. We are here to have a human experience. So don't cheat yourself out of enjoying the reality that is around you and being grounded. We will have eternity to explore beyond. Yes, it's wonderful to see glimpses into other realities, but I after my near-death experience, I got really, really wrapped up in a lot of things, and I realized I was not grounded. So don't underestimate the beauty of being grounded, okay? Because that's where you can reach a lot of people. We don't want to be ego-driven. We don't want to say I'm better than. I'm right here with you. We all started in the same place, right? We all had a starting point. So thank you so much for that beautiful comment, that message you sent me last night. You know who you are. And I just wanted to say that I appreciate you, I love you, and to just enjoy the simple things in life. All right, guys, take care, and I'll talk to you soon.